Hello everyone and welcome to the first Football Manager series that's going to be on this channel. I am a bit late to the party. I didn't realise the beta had come out, but I was watching another YouTuber called Lelujo the other day, and he was like, oh yeah, you can just get the game, and I was just twiddling my thumbs waiting for November 6th, and yeah, anyway. So we started off here in a Stockport County save. The reason for this is because where I was born and where I grew up was near enough around Stockport. Went to Stockport quite a lot. Know people from Stockport. Also, my favourite team, Manchester City, has a Stockport homegrown talent in Phil Foden, which is pretty cool. But anyway, if you've not noticed or not been keeping up with League Two, Stockport have been doing amazing this season. They are at top of the league. I'm pretty sure they either have maximum points or they've only dropped like a couple of points. And there's been quite a lot of games already this season. And the team that's only even sort of close to them is Wrexham, which of course has like a crazy budget, amazing players. And as you've seen from my career mode in FIFA as well, if you haven't watched it, then I highly recommend you check it out. If you enjoy FIFA or EAFC 24, then hopefully you'll enjoy that career mode as well. But yeah, from that career mode, you can see that they do have the potential to climb up the leagues quite quickly. Whether that's going to be the case for Stockport County or not, I have no idea. I booted up this save already before recording just to see the team, get to grips with things quickly, but we're going to run through the squad together. This episode is just going to be that sort of going through the squad, what to expect, that kind of thing. So first thing I want to talk about with the squad, we will skip the squad induction, but now we'll go through it ourselves. Is that as a manager, what I want to do is I want to utilize all our players in their best positions. Of course, I don't really want to force any particular tactical style on these players that they are not comfortable with. They are League 2 players, so what I'm going to be going for mostly is Route 1 football with a heavy focus on defence. So I want our defence to be strong. I don't want our defence to be conceding needless goals constantly. And I want a heavy reliance on our transitional play from defence to attack using long balls and just like Route 1 football. But as you see straight away from this squad hub, from the squad manager, from this list of players, is that we have 1, 2, 3, 4 players injured. And in FM23 as well, not on the channel, of course, 'cause I didn't record it, I was doing it for fun. I did a Stockport County save. And in particular, Stretton, Wooten, and Hippolyte to an extent were very much like our key players, and the fact that they're injured. I mean, we got Wooten, who's injured for 3 to 4 months, got a damaged knee cartilage. Stretton, who's out for 11 to 12 months due to damaged ligaments. Hippolyte, who's out for 3 to 4 months because of torn knee ligaments. Oh my god! And Neil's out for Neil Byron or Byne, I don't know, out for 5 to 7 months to again torn knee ligament. That is crazy because these are all our really, really, really good players. I really like Stretton. He has great potential. He's a young guy from Scotland. Some would say he's the Evan Ferguson of League Two. I don't know who would, not me, but someone might. Anyway, but yeah, he's a pressing forward, which it doesn't really go towards our strategy, but Wooten being a target forward definitely does. So what we're going to have to do, at least at the start of the season here, is we're going to have to make use of players who potentially aren't our best players and might not fit the tactical style that we necessarily want to go for, but the team that will end up having once injuries are sorted, and hopefully from players that we can bring in as well, will eventually result in a very strong team which specialises and over the course of the save adapts to this Route 1 football, which I want to do, at least to get out of League 2. That is my main goal for this save, is just to get out of League 2, and then we'll see where we are. I want to carry on until we win. Like with my Wrexham EAFC save, carry on until we get to the Champions League final and win it, hopefully. That'll be insane. That'll be amazing, but we'll have a long way to go with that one. But yeah, looking through all these players as we go through them, what I'll be looking for, because we really want to focus on transitional play, is for our midfielders and our forwards to be very good at dribbling and to be very good at passing. We want them to be able to keep the ball, be able to move it forward. That's the main thing. Stuff like pace, would be good, but we're going to be more so relying on booting the ball up and then doing a few quick short balls in order to get those goals. And then we'll also try and make sure we have some good set-piece tactics to move forward with the game and with our strategy. So yeah, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to sort out the team and then get back to you. Right, so we got our foundations here. We are going for, like I said, we're packing the defense and midfield, making sure that wingbacks can get up if they want to. But mainly, we're going to be focusing on making sure we can absorb all this pressure. We can invite the team forward, kind of like Ten Hag's Manchester United when it works correctly and they actually press correctly. But yeah, invite pressure, absorb it, and then counter-attack with fluidity and direct football. And that's what we're going to be doing. So for the goalkeeper, I'm pretty sure we don't have any filters on, so we should just get out. We're just going to choose our basic best players, and then we'll see where our holes are. So in terms of our central defender, we'll go for Horsfall. Net central defender, we'll go for Null, and then we'll go for Pie. What a name. So first wing back, we'll go for wanted. Who are you wanted by? Wanted by Lincoln and Peterborough. I'm pretty sure Peterborough's a League One side, but I know Lincoln definitely is. This player was transfer listed on the 7th of the 3rd. No, sorry, the 3rd of the 7th. I don't know why I'm reading it like American. 2023. So it's been a while, as the club do not believe he has a long-term future with them. Can we have a look at him in particular? 27 years old. His dribbling is pretty okay. What's his passing like? Where's passing gone? Passing's... no, yeah. So dribbling is alright. His crossing is okay. So he can get up there and make an impact. But we'll skip that for now. But yeah. So, okay. Moving forward. We'll select him for now and then see what we need to do. So this is for a defensive midfielder. Again, we're just going to go for our best players. And then we might look at it later once we get through some friendlies and be like, okay, this isn't potentially working, and maybe want to focus on some players that are youth and have great potential. That'd be good. Torre, let's get him on the left there. And then for our attacking players, we have Nick Powell. Get him there. An inverted winger. Louis Barry. And then who's our striker going to be recommended as? Paddy Madden. What a lad. I mean, to be fair, we have quite a few. I mean, if Stressen and Woosten were healthy as well, we'd have a lot more to choose from. But we have I'm going to say Isaac. Sorry, we have Isaac and we have Paddy, who can work in that position. It's their preferred role as well. So if we go for that, we'll put Paddy up front. And then what we're going to do is we're going to look into more detail about these particular players. So Paddy's 33 years old. He's definitely not one for the future, so that could impact how much game time he gets. Because if we have some strikers who are much younger, who have more potential, then it'll be more beneficial for us in the long term to pick them and get them playing games and get their experience up and whatnot. His history, amazing. So he's played for Stockport for 94 appearances and got 40 goals. That's really, really good going. Fleetwood, 131 appearances, 43 goals. This is something that you can't actually see because of my camera. There you go. So Scunthorpe, 167 goals. 167 goals. That'd be amazing. 52 goals, 167 appearances. Wherever he's gone, he's done really, really well. He scored a lot of goals in his career. Like, if it's 179 plus all of those, that's like over 300 goals in his career. 33 years old. I mean, that's pretty good. I mean, I'd be happy with that if I was him. So his finishing is decent. His first touch is okay, which is going to be good if we're playing Route 1 because we need that first touch to be decent. We're not too bothered about his pace or acceleration at all, really. His aggression and anticipation and bravery, those three things are really good. His leadership is decent. He might be a good captain for us. Off the ball, it's good as well. All these stats are really, really good for playing Route 1, definitely. We can't really have a player be too flat-footed when it comes to balls over the top or balls directly to him. He needs to be able to anticipate where it's going to be coming from. And so if we look at Lou Barry, what's his pace like? His finishing's decent. His dribbling's good. That's what we want. His pace is good as well. His passing isn't too good, so that might be where we fall short with him. So we'll see how he plays. He's 20 years old, so he has time to progress. He's on loan from Aston Villa, and his overall quality is quite decent. And then we have Powell. Let's see how he is as well. So we got Powell. Let's have a look at him. So his first touch is decent, dribbling is decent. His passing, 15. Okay, so we're looking to probably play more down the right. So so he's an inverted winger, and I'd prefer him to play on attack rather than support. And let's have a look at instructions if we can. So he is what we probably want him to do, because he's got good dribbling and good passing. He's probably to get further forward. Oh, stay wider. I'm not too sure. Cross from deep. Cross more often, definitely. And cross from deep will probably be the best, because his pace is okay, but his passing is really good. So if we can cross from deep, that will more than likely get us more crosses in the game, because he doesn't have to beat any men to be able to do that. And we won't cut inside with the ball. Okay, that's fine. We don't really want to cut inside with the ball, so can I get that off? No. Okay. I'm not sure how to get that. Probably because it's an inverted winger. Yeah, let's change that to a advanced playmaker then. Okay, we'll do that and get further forward. Hold position, definitely. Okay, let's do that and save that. Hopefully that will help with how he plays. And let's have a look at this. So we got, what does, no nonsense centre back. Yeah, that's what we want. He's playing as cover. That's good. We need a cover. Defender, he is, yeah, good in defence. Horsefall, Pie, you're decent as well. Right, how are you? Ooh, a ball-winning midfielder. That would be good to have, actually. We'll do that and we'll play you on support. And then we will keep you as support in a deep-lying playmaker. What are Crossdale's stats as a deep-lying playmaker? His passing is 12. That's not the worst. Definitely not the worst. But I don't think he should be a deep-lying playmaker. I think he should be like more of a, yeah, ball-winning midfielder. Put you on defend, though. Okay, and we got you as a wing-back and support. What are your dribbling? Dribbling's okay. Passing is not too bad. Yeah, we'll just keep you as... We'll keep the wing-backs as they are for now. I don't think we need to change them too much. I am relatively happy with this team. It's not too bad. It's not the best either. If I was to, like, right now look at where we probably need to improve... I mean, going off my initial sort of thoughts where I'm like, okay, we need to, obviously, make sure we're really good at defending. We need to make sure we can counter really good. I would say that we need to improve our CDMs in terms of passing ability, definitely. Just because, you know, we can get the ball, and these guys are pretty decent defending. They've got good aggression. They've got good defensive stats overall. But in terms of being aggressive and attacking with it, they're not necessarily the best. So it'd be good to improve that, whether it's from within our own team or with through transfers. If you've got any transfer requests, by the way, please put them in the comments below, and I will look through them. And if there are any that I choose, or just any at all, I will then shout them out in the comments below. So what we'll do now is we'll just fill out our substitutes, and I'll get back to you. Okay, so one thing I've noticed as well whilst doing this is that we do not at all... Let me move this over here for a sec. I'm going to be needing to do this a lot, I've noticed. We do not at all have that much depth in the squad. Including for some reason, three additional goalkeepers, which means we have a total of 4 goalkeepers. We only have 11 players on the reserves that we can choose from, obviously outside of injuries and these players that we can't choose from. So that would bring us to a total of 15. But again, if we minus goalkeepers, and that is 12, that's not way too long. That is 12 outfield players that we can choose from outside of our starting 11, which is definitely not enough depth at all, considering how many how many games you play in League Two. Let's say we do really well in the EFL Trophy, or like we actually have a decent cup run in the Carabao Cup or the FA Cup or whatever. Then we're going to be playing a lot of games. I'm not saying we will do any of those. We might do all right in the EFL Trophy. Who knows? But we need some depth. We need to see if we can get some players in. Yeah, here again are just the injuries that we've got. Is ridiculous considering like 3 out of these 4 at least are just players which I would really like to have in the team. Stretton, like in terms of his like overall quality at the moment, isn't too good, but his potential is really, really good. He's a breakthrough prospect, as the game suggests. But like when I played in my FM23 save, he progressed really, really quickly, and he was actually really, really good, like almost out the gate as well. So to not have him in the team is a bit dire. Yeah, just to reiterate as well, this in particular tactic, which I do want, but sort of contradicting myself when I said that I'm picking the tactics and the strategies best suited to our players. We don't really have the players in midfield to be able to distribute quickly, accurately. I mean, I know this is League 2. Hopefully Madden will be able to win the ball in the air quite a lot because he's up against defenders which aren't as high quality as hopefully we will be against in the future. But at the same time, if we can't pass the ball to him, like close enough to him, then it might be a difficult ask to have this tactic of distribute quickly counter in transition. But I'm pretty happy with this out of possession tactic of a lower defensive line, low block, get stuck in more and drop off more as well. I'm happy with that. So yeah, we'll just see how it goes. Right, okay, this is one of the important parts now. Hopefully all of it's been important, but this is important for me, especially as a player, but hopefully for you as well, as a viewer. It's the club's visions and expectations. So as discussed in the welcome meeting, the board would like to talk about the club's long-term vision and outline our initial expectations, both for this season and the years ahead as well. So, for board culture, develop players using the club system, something which I like to do anyway. Play entertaining football. This is something which I'm glad is only favoured in terms of importance. Yeah, at least it's not like preferred or higher, because that's not something which I'm going to be doing. I'm quite a reserved manager, especially when starting out at a new club. Once I get to grips with the players and understand how they work properly, like, I mean, it's all one thing on paper, but actually seeing them play, it's different, you know. But I do like to start out quite reserved. Anyway, so moving on to actionable objectives. Grow the club's reputation. Sure. Work within wage budget. That'll be fine. I'm always good at doing that. Informational objectives. Expand the stadium in progress, apparently. Okay. So let's go to the 5-year plan. So end of current season. This is the scary one. This is where the save might end rather abruptly, because I've gone for a team which has quite high expectations. This is why that I actually don't mind if we're talking about EAFC 24, but also FM as well. I don't actually mind career modes or like FM saves where people play with like overpowered teams, like, I don't know, Bayern Munich, City, Liverpool, that sort of thing. Because the objectives are always like do or die. You either do the best you can, like literally the best you could possibly do, like finishing first, or in this case second as well, or you get fired. So even though you have a really good team, there's almost no room for error, which I really, really like. And it's sort of like a good balancing there. So yeah, gain on promotion for League 1. Hopefully I can do that. I feel like I'm relatively confident, especially of how the team's playing in real life as well. I'll be sad if they're playing really well in real life, but I can't manage them to play at least somewhat as good. Because even if I drop off slightly from how they're playing in real life, we should still get promoted, which is just a testament to how well they're playing. End of current season as well. Be competitive in FA Cup. Be competitive in Carabao Cup. Hopefully we can get to the 3rd round. I'd be happy with either of those. And reach at least the knockout stages of the EFL Trophy, so we just got to get past the group stages. That should be fine. It depends on our group, to be honest. If we have 2 League 1 teams in there, it might be a bit difficult. But considering we have quite a defensive style and counter-attacking style anyway, hopefully we can absorb that pressure. And it is only preferred, it isn't required. So as long as we don't get out in the 1st round of the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup, we should be good. And for the end of season next year, it's record a top half finish in League One, so we don't just want to be a yo-yo team when we get there. And that's when our contract expires, so hopefully we get a renewal for that year as well. And then we just got to get to Skybet, work towards game promotion for Skybet Championship, and then win promotion to the Skybet Championship. This is a few years down the line, and then look to build on promotion to the Skybet Championship. What? Win promotion to the Skybet Championship and look to build on promotion to the Skybet Championship. That feels like that should be the other way around. Interesting. Okay, I don't know. Unless that means like build on, as in like once you're in the championship, build on that and don't be a yo-yo team. Potentially, I don't know. It's just a weird way of phrasing that. But yeah, those are our objectives. Oh damn. Okay. Yeah, so we have a lot of contracts which expire at the end of the season. A lot of youth players, but just a lot of players in general. They recommended action is to delay decisions on all of them, so I think that's what I'm going to do. Is it just me? Or are these kits, like, not different enough? Because we got two types of blues, and then we got a black when we've already got a dark blue. Feels like, you know, this one should maybe be a red, and this one should be, like, a white. That'll be good. But anyway, that's just because I'm colorblind. Yeah, so for when it comes to set pieces, this is something which is really important to me. I want to make sure that we have this down because I feel like we want to make sure we can like eke every goal possible that we can get. So we're gonna go to player marking. What post do you want players to mark whilst defending? Do I want both posts? How often? We just want to go with near post, I think. And how many players do you like to leave forward when defending a set piece? Staff preference is balanced, but I don't know. I feel like we have a good defense in order to defend whilst we have set up for a counter attack, and that's really what we're focused on. We're focused on counter attacking football. So how would you prefer the ball to be delivered from attacking set pieces? Near post, I always prefer. How many players do you want to leave back defending during attacking set pieces? Defend transition, definitely, 100%. Outswinger, always better, in my opinion. Gives the player who's attacking the ball the ability to, you know, control the ball more. Yeah, overall, I'm happy with that. If we feel like we need to change this for any particular team going forward, or if we find out it's not working, we can always come back to this. But overall, I'm relatively happy with this. We have three players in the box, well, 4 players, and then 2 players on the outside, and then 1 person taking it. Honestly, I'm fine with that, especially with our 2 forwards there getting in, or our 2 best players to attack the ball getting in to that near post where we're going to be sending the ball anyway. Right, so I think this is a pretty good team. I'm very happy with it. What I'm going to do off camera is get through all the friendlies and maybe look at a few transfers. Again, I would highly appreciate it if you would leave some suggestions in the comments below for any transfers people who I might sign, might transfer into the club. Again, we're lacking quite a bit of depth. We have 3 goalkeepers on the bench, which is ridiculous. So any and all suggestions would be great, but I would really appreciate any sort of creative CDMs. But I will be looking myself in between episodes as well, get through all the friendlies, and then next episode will be the start of the season with Stockport County. So thank you all for watching, and I shall see you in the next one. Goodbye.